Hey guys, today I'm gonna be I'm doing another voice thing again, like I did in my last video. It's basically just about my experience with bikes. I didn't have a lot of like bike experience in my life, but like when I did, it was very odd because I crashed and my bike just it was a weird experience. So yeah. I'm just going to be talking about how my bike experiences were weird. I'm tired because I've already voice recorded this like 20 times, and I've gotten it like I've either had brain farts of what I was going to say, or just like I just like totally like just blanked out, and then I just like stopped talking. So I'm hoping this time is going to work. If it is, then you know it is because this video is going to be up. But yeah, my bike experiences. So, there's gonna be 3 points that I'm talking about today. The first time that I crashed a bike, it wasn't my bike. It was a family friend's bike, but that was the first time, so it was kind of scary. The second point that I'm gonna talk about is how I broke my first bike, and that was like the first bike until this year, and I probably had that bike in like third or fourth grade, so it's been a while. The last point is my recent bike crash. That was probably like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I crashed my bike right after school, and so that's kind of made me think of this video. Made me think of making this video. So let's get into it. So the first one I was talking about, my first ever bike crash. So I had these friends called the Hides, and every morning, my mom would come drop me off at their house because she had to go work, and she didn't have time to drop me off at school, so they would. And so she dropped me off really early at the Hides house. I don't know, I guess just hang out before we had to go. And we used to always ride their bikes because they had like a buttload of bikes. And we used to always ride down this cul-de-sac, and this cul-de-sac it's not like a regular cul-de-sac. It had the same design as a cul-de-sac, but the slope was like ginormous, so you would gain a lot of speed very quickly, and that's what we loved about it. We loved it because we were able to go down really fast, and then at the very last second, we would like stop and then do a little loop, and so we loved doing that over and over again. So we did that every day, and one day, me and the Hides kids were going outside to do the loop, and I guess one of their bikes wasn't working, the main one that I used to use. Yeah, so it wasn't working, so I borrowed another one of their bikes, and what they didn't tell me was that one of the brakes didn't work on the bike. So I didn't know this until I did crash the bike. So yeah, it comes to the point where I was going down the hill, I was going down the cul-de-sac, and I find out that I didn't have brakes on the bike, and whenever I found out that I didn't have brakes, I immediately thought, I'm dead. Like, I'm gonna die. Like, this is how I'm gonna die. And it sounds dramatic, but it was so scary in the moment, especially with, like, my tiny mind. So I was, like, freaking out. And so, I ended up hitting the curb really hard, right? And I just remember flying. Like, straight up flying. I just closed my eyes because I was really scared. And I ended up landing on the grass, which was good, but it was so scary because I've never experienced something like that before, especially because I've never done that on a bike. So, yeah, that was the first time that I crashed a bike, which was like an odd experience because I didn't think that it was that normal to crash bikes. Like, I thought it was odd. So yeah, I thought it was very odd to crash a bike, and so it was scary, but I thought I'm never gonna crash a bike again. little did I know, like a few years later, I would be crashing it. That was 2 weeks ago. But I was talking about my first bike, like my own bike. How my first bike like got not destroyed but broke. It's very weird actually. I have no idea how it broke, but it did. So I was going to a family night at my elementary school, and I was going with my family, and then whenever I was gonna be done, I was gonna ride my bike back home, and so I was gonna do that. And while I was riding my bike up to the school, not the front pedal, the front tire just like popped. It just like popped and then came off. So I didn't have a bike, and I thought I was gonna get like a bike, like a new bike, like in like a year or so. But I ended up waiting like a couple of years until like the beginning of this year to actually get a new bike. So yeah, that was the first time like my bike broke. And alright, so now we're up to date to which like 2 weeks ago, I crashed my bike. And so one day after school, I was going down Day Creek, right? And I was going like really fast, and this car pulls up, comes like right out of nowhere, and then I just like end up I ended up swerving to the side and then just smashing into the pavement. And I remember just like being in so much pain. Like it was crazy how much pain I was in. Yeah, so it just kind of made me think about this video, and yeah, it made me think about making this video, and yeah, I don't know why I made this. I guess I thought this was gonna be interesting to like hear about, because I thought it was very interesting myself, just because I don't know, I didn't have much bike experience in my life, and like the 2 times that I like thought I was gonna die was like really scary. And since it was like, since I didn't crash my bike like a lot of times, since I only crashed it twice, it was scarier than crashing it normally. So it was like, I wouldn't call it traumatic, but I would call it like a very scary experience that I wanted to like let you guys know. And just adding in the fact that I haven't had a bike in a few years probably points out why I haven't crashed a bike in so much. So yeah, I just wanted to make this story time video. I don't really know why. I think I was just bored. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want more stuff like story time videos, I don't have much to talk about. My life isn't that interesting. But if you guys want more story videos, just comment down below. If you like the video, like it down below again. And if you like my channel in its entirety, make sure to subscribe. Yeah, once again, thanks for watching. Good night, guys.